Hello and welcome back for another episode of Modern Dating WTF, where we talk about everything dating under a microscope and even roast ourselves in the process sometimes. How we doing, Mike?
Roast yourself. I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? Have a good 4th of July with all the singles?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
All
been
right.
partying for the last 2 weeks, really.
My girlfriend left me. She went down the shore.
She did.
Yep. No,
We had a big party that you came to too.
I attended by myself.
I know.
Nothing says dating expert like a single guy on 4th of July. Maybe we could do Christmas too.
You aren't single, Mike.
Maybe I can spend New Year's Eve by myself this year.
Oh, brother. Anyway, welcome back, everyone, for another episode. My name is Rosanna, the owner of BeVisionary, where we do singles events in PA, New Jersey, and Delaware by age groups. And then we have my beautiful co-host here.
Do people use fake IDs? I don't.
No, but I have had people, fib about their age so that they could get into one. Yeah.
Okay.
I have had that.
Yeah.
So who are you again?
I am Mike DiDomenico. For those of you that watch this show, just to remind me when I'm running for board of supervisors that I have a stupid dating show, advice show, and I should stick to dating advice. I also own Midtown Social, and yeah, I'm running for board of supervisors. That's going to be fun. It's going to ruin my dating life. Yeah. And then we have the show. So, it's an interesting world we live in.
Yeah. It is a very interesting world, isn't it?
Now, we all know, I don't know, do we have anybody watching? Oh, we do have 4 watchers. I mean, do I give good dating advice?
I don't know. Do you? I'm going to go with sometimes.
Okay. All right. Look, I will take sometimes.
Yeah.
I will take sometimes.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, so we have an interesting show for you tonight. And the show is are you dating or just performing? How about that, Mike?
It's an interesting one, and it's we didn't really talk about this, but what about the couples that perform together?
What about the couples that perform together?
Social media performing.
Oh,
yeah, you see them and you're like, oh, look at that happy couple.
No, right now we're talking about when people are dating.
Right.
Are they truly themselves, or are they putting a facade? Are they performing for these dates? And portraying themselves they're portraying themselves to be these great potential partners. Are they doing that? Or are they truly being themselves and being true to themselves?
So
that's the question.
Yeah. I think I've only ever dated one fake person.
Like
that at the end that I'm like, wow, that was, yeah.
Oh, they faked the whole time.
Yeah.
Got it. And that's the other question, right? So if you start off being fake, what happens at one point? You become who you really are, and then what?
Then it blows. Then somehow their lies get caught in their lies,
right.
and then it blows up, and there's police involved, and
exactly. But yeah, so people are people pleasers initially, right? They come across very polished when in actuality they're really not. So they're essentially looking for approval from the other person. And unfortunately, it doesn't fare well for them in the long run. Unfortunately. Okay. So, have you ever faked who you were?
No. Yeah. I can't.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, I wouldn't even be. I wouldn't even
fake the orgasm. Okay.
Okay, I can't say I haven't done that. I've definitely faked an orgasm. Definitely.
I mean, I wouldn't know how. I mean, I didn't fake that.
Well, you can't. As a man, you can't.
I mean, I guess you could.
No, you can't.
They would know eventually.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I mean, you just can't as a man.
Yeah.
But as a woman, oh, please. I actually won a contest once for faking an orgasm.
Well, why don't you show us?
I could. Maybe that's another episode.
Why don't we get a little, what is that? When Harry met Sally or whatever? Can you give us a little?
Yeah, exactly.
When she's at the table?
I did.
Can you give us an example?
I did exactly that. But with
come on, Ralph. Let's go. Well, give us your best. Oh wait, with a twist.
With a twist. I did it with a twist.
I mean, an orgasm with a twist.
I did it with a twist. It was pretty good. Yeah. All right. So again, people playing a role, right? Cool girl, chill guy, emotionally mature, but mysteriously unavailable, creative, you name it, right?
Fake they're rich.
Fake they're rich. I mean, that's like catfishing though. That's a whole other level.
I mean, I faked I was poor.
Did you?
I don't like people to know what I have.
Okay.
I don't think that that's
Yeah, I agree. I don't
think
think that's necessary.
I think you're better off like starting off on the same playing field, whatever that might be. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm not rich anyway, but there was a time in my life when I was rich before I opened a bar. But
Got it. So I've seen this a lot on dating sites where people say, "Oh, I love hiking," but then when you get down to it, it's like they have no idea what hiking is.
Hiking to Starbucks.
Exactly. They have no idea what hiking is. So that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about why. Why do people do this? And why you shouldn't do this, because eventually it's going to blow up in your face.
Well, no, I mean, okay. So if you're doing it, you're just a player. That's all.
I don't necessarily think that.
I mean, if you're doing it because you need your ego stroked, then you're a little bit of a narcissist psycho.
So
I mean, how do you do that to people?
I don't know that you're necessarily a player. I think that there are people out there that could put on a facade and not have a plain bone in their body. They're just literally like not confident in who they are and don't feel comfortable coming as themselves. So they put on this facade and eventually it blows up. Eventually it doesn't fare well for them.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I feel like you and I could be potentially players. Like I was a player back in my day. I was.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. So you and I were players at one point in our lives. Okay. And we came real. We came real. We came who we were, how we wanted to be. But at the same time, when I say that we were a player, we didn't commit. We didn't want to commit. We wanted to, be who we wanted to be, where we wanted to be.
Yeah.
Right? Unless they like totally fit everything that we wanted. They checked every box.
Yeah.
That's how I was. And I know that's how you were too.
I mean, they checked the box, otherwise I wouldn't have been dating them.
Right. Yeah. Well, Now, I mean, I dated people that didn't necessarily check every box.
I mean, my younger years, I was a little shallow, so they checked the box.
Oh, you mean just for looks? I gotcha. Okay.
20 to 30, they checked the box, and that was like, the conversation was not. That wasn't one of the boxes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and being fake doesn't necessarily mean that you're lying about everything. It could also be where you're more worried about your aesthetics than you are about how you're communicating.
Well, you're worried about what other people think and your friends and their friends and trying to impress whatever, and
Exactly.
I think there's a lot of that in the suburbs,
especially with the social media day.
I think a lot of people get married and have kids just to have good-looking kids and have someone with money.
But can you blame them?
Well, no, but they're getting divorced and ending up in my bar.
Oh, you see that a lot, huh?
There's a lot of that. Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. That's really unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that.
You get married for the wrong reasons.
That's very unfortunate. Yeah, I can't say I've ever been with somebody just for looks, because I've been with 10s who were horrible. They were horrible. Like I immediately.
We're talking Pennsylvania 10, Miami 10, New York 10, California 10.
We're talking a 10. We're talking, all right, 9. I'll say 9.
9.
A 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely dated 9s who their personality was like freaking cardboard.
Like finance bro 9.
Like who?
Like
what?
a finance bro 9, or like
construction 9.
Construction worker 9. All right. I like construction worker 9s.
I love the construction worker.
Did he wear the hat?
No.
All right.
But
then was he really a construction worker?
I love Tim's. I love the sexy man in Tim's. I love that.
Okay.
But he's got to be able to clean up well too, right? Like that's important.
Yeah, you don't like dirty fingernails.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Oh, no, that's the worst. They gotta smell good, look good. All right. Anyway, so I would definitely say that dating.
You digress for the show.
I know, right? We definitely digress.
Like, oh, that's worker.
Yeah. So yeah, I would definitely say that dating apps is where faking has peaked. I think a lot of people are putting these filtered pictures.
I mean, well, now with AI, it's like,
oh, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I was on OnlyFans. It wasn't even a real girl. It was a robot.
Have you really been on that?
No, I don't even know how to log on to it, honestly. I've never even.
No. So I had somebody approach
Doesn't really interest me
this week about being their sugar baby. I did.
Take the money. Times it's up.
This was like 100%. I had a guy reach out to me. reach out to me asking for me to be his sugar baby.
Okay.
He would give me an allowance every week.
Okay.
And bet me, I thought about it. And I was like, well, what do you have to do exactly?
You don't have to have sex with him.
No. And he said that I didn't have to have sex with him. He was like, just be my best friend, be there for me, talk to me, show me that beautiful smile, maybe get together with me here and there for us to be friends. And when he went there, I was like, oh, that's where it falls.
Well, you can get together?
Mine all day.
No, whatever. Let's take you to dinner. No, you don't know obviously you don't know how that works. I've watched this show before. They take you to New York for shopping and Vegas and whatever.
No.
Well, after you get to know him. Once a couple checks cleared.
Negative.
Okay.
No, not happening.
Dude, call me.
I'll be your bestie.
Yeah, I'll be your best friend, bro. I'll even help you pick up chicks. How about that? I'll find girls for you to sleep with. Just pay me. It's cool. I'll we'll work it out.
Yeah. So dating apps, definitely, right?
I'll be like that show with that movie where he oh my God, with Will Smith, where he's like the dating coach or what? Yeah, I'll do that for people. Yeah.
People call me Hinge all the time. Though.
Yeah.
They refer to that movie.
Yeah, well, I could definitely do that for people. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You need help.
You know what? I will let him know that you're interested.
Yeah, whatever. 500 a week.
Yeah.
And he pays for us to go all the clubs that we need to go to. I'll get him into all the clubs and I'll help him meet all the girls, but he's got to pay for everything else. And he can't touch me.
Anyway. Right. All right.
And I'll tell everybody I'm his best friend. He's my bro, whatever,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it sounds like you're going to go that way, basically, is what you're telling me, for money. You know what? That's a good question. That's a good question. Let me ask you.
People need friends.
Let me ask you, Mike. How much would it take for you to be with a man?
That's not happening.
I mean,
that's just
you're willing to be a sugar baby for a man.
That's not happening.
No,
wait, to be somebody's friend and I've had friends that get divorced and we take them out and we go party, whatever. And just,
friend.
Yeah, well, that's for you. Like I said, I will help him meet girls. I will that.
No, I feel like there's a price. I think you have a price.
I definitely do not have a price.
You sure?
No, and we've all seen the podcast where the guy's like, "Well, does anybody have to know?" Right. I mean, if we're talking like Elon Musk's bank account, does anybody have to know?
No, but seriously, what is that about?
I think the answer's still no.
Okay.
I gotta wake up. I think
the answer's still no.
Gentlemen,
he says I
gotta wake up in the morning. I mean, look, and people can do whatever they want to do and whatever, but it's not my thing.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Drew will do it for $1 billion. Do we have any offers for Drew? $1 billion to be with a man. Or wait, we're not supposed to tell anyone, Drew. Sorry.
$1 billion.
Yeah, is it on video? What are the rules here?
All right. Let's put it this way. You ready?
I'll sell Drew for $2 billion and take $1 billion.
A man approaches you in real life, right? So it's not online. It's not anywhere. Okay, hold on. Hear me out. Okay.
You're asking me to answer this question in real life. I'm not answering the question.
Because the answer would be yes if you weren't online right now.
No, it'd still be
all right.
No.
Anyway.
So
back to our conversation, right? Okay. So you have people that are starting off lying on the dating apps,
right,
whether it be about their physical state, about what they enjoy, about who they are. And then that translates into their dates, their first dates, or
it's done.
Right?
It's a recipe for offness, disaster.
Okay. So I think the other problem is that we are all walking trauma, right? We all have childhood traumas. We all
Speak for yourself. I had a great childhood.
So,
I don't have any trauma.
You have no trauma at all.
No.
Really? Like, I am serious. When I tell you that you are one of the few.
I really don't
Really?
No, my dad yelled at me every now and then. My mom's a pain in the ass. I love her to death. But there's nothing that I'm like, oh my God, my childhood. No.
That's great. No, there's a lot of people.
Sure, it could have been better, but no.
Yeah. Okay, good for you. Some dude on the 4th was weird towards me, so I walked away.
Sorry, Drew.
Sorry to hear that, Drew.
I don't mean to make you the butt of my joke. I think I did.
All right. Did you meet Mike?
Wait a minute, Drew. Was his name?
No, Drew, you were here.
Drew, was his name Brad by any chance?
Anyway.
Brad does that just to joke around, by the way. So I think he was kidding. Drew on 4th of July.
Okay. All right, moving on. So
we'll talk about it after the show.
Okay. So you are fortunate enough to not have childhood traumas. Okay.
Generally,
but
yeah.
There are a lot of people out there that were hungry for love and didn't necessarily get it at home. Okay. Or there was rejection, like dad left, mom left.
Yes.
Or didn't show up the way that they should have in their lives. There's just so many different types of things that people are dealing with. It's a real thing. So they're seeking love. So what do? They put on this facade to hopefully get the attention and the love that they are yearning for. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Like you're trying to replace your dad. You have daddy issues, mommy issues,
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So,
but I mean, isn't there a point in your life where I like maybe I felt I had issues when like in my 20s, and I'm like, oh my god, life was hard. Mom, dad were mean to me, whatever. But like at 50, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Life's hard. They were just trying to prepare me for things like that. So there's like that trauma's that's So at what point are you calling it trauma, or you're just growing up and growing out of it? I mean, people grow out of it.
Oh, people definitely grow out of it, and they heal.
Yeah.
They also go to therapy and they heal.
I'm still not healed, but
healed from what? You didn't have any trauma.
Right. Exactly.
Right. You're just a hot mess from birth. Got it. Okay. Mom and dad did the best they could with you. All right.
It was a lot of work. Right.
So
there was a lot of jail cells.
One of the things that we did for this conversation is we went out and asked listeners, have you ever dated someone and realized you were performing the whole time? And wow, you all delivered.
Wow.
So, Mike, do you want to go ahead and read the first one?
Yeah. I mean, I dated this guy who was into CrossFit. No, not I didn't date him.
Right.
So I'm kidding.
Yeah. So our first listener said
that they were dating someone in CrossFit, and they signed up for 3 classes, and they hated every second of it, but told him that she loved the burn.
Yeah.
I mean, and a CrossFit of all things.
Right. And she didn't love the burn. She loved the validation. Let's just be real. Right.
But like, you're not signing up for CrossFit for like a beginner class. That shit's tough.
It is hard. Even a beginner's class is hard. I know.
She must have really liked that.
I know. Okay.
It's like, we can't have sex tonight because I can't move my body because I was lifting a tire across the parking lot.
That's the worst. When you get back into working out and like you can't even get on the toilet because it freaking hurts.
I've never worked out that much. But
what? Really? Oh man. Oh, I used to work out 6 days a week.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know it now, unfortunately. But anyway. All right. Example 2. Another listener said, I told a woman I meditated daily, then downloaded Headspace that night just to not get caught lying.
Oh my God. So, but how do you, okay. All right.
Oh, all right. Mike's getting into this.
How do you date people that, okay, so like somebody's very spiritual and whatever, like that's not my thing.
Okay.
Like, so like you tell somebody you're into that, they're going to know that you're not into that. Because like the people that have the rocks and the candles and the, whatever, you're going to end up having one of them little dolls made of you with the needles in it. I'm pretty sure that's happened to me. But
I'm pretty sure too.
Yeah. So I mean, like, voodoo. Yeah. You literally cannot, like, you can't fake some things.
I agree.
You can fake appearances. You can fake money. You can fake that you care about your family.
100%.
You can fake that you like puppies. I mean, who doesn't like puppies? Only evil people don't like puppies.
I don't like walking them in the winter. I'm just being real.
No, and I'm not walking some little animal this big and picking up its poop.
Right.
Okay.
I'm telling you, if I ever get a dog,
chain of command
they are learning how to go in the toilet. I am not walking a dog again.
No, you're not even. No, you're not even. No. Anyway.
Okay. So I have another listener.
The dog and the wife can be out in the backyard.
I have another listener. My ex only saw the best version of me. I was always fine, always agreeable, but inside I was miserable. When I finally showed real emotion, he ghosted me.
I mean, as someone that's been ghosted, I mean, that one hurts. That's the danger of, performance. Yeah, you might get the applause, but not the intimacy.
Not the final result that you want. And that's kind of the point, right? Look, relationships that start out with a lie won't last. Exactly, Jordan. It will eventually bite you in the ass. You're 100% right. And that's exactly the point of this whole podcast.
I mean, some people like getting bit in the ass. A little nibble.
I mean, I can't lie. But Okay, moving on.
We're learning about tell us more. We're learning a lot about you today. Fake orgasms, getting bit on the butt cheek.
I haven't faked an orgasm in a while now.
I know we were just saying earlier that.
No, but in a while I haven't.
All right. Well, next week we're gonna make Ro fake one on the show.
I haven't had to.
So okay, we're not to next week yet, but
next week, next episode. Anyway, so the point is though, is that like Jordan just said, right? Is that unfortunately it's not going to last in the long term. You could fake that you are, this person who loves to work out and be active. And then when it comes down to it, if you guys are a month in and you just want to sit on the couch and cuddle up and he wants to go to the gym or he wants to do X, Y, and Z, it's going to come out. It's going to come out.
My girlfriend faked that she could cook.
I heard that she can't. Something tells me that she can't. Yeah.
She 100% cannot.
That. Yeah, I heard. Mm-hmm. So how does one burn eggs exactly?
Well, first of all, how does one almost blow up the kitchen?
Yeah.
And then have a brown omelet. Mm-hmm. They weren't brown eggs.
Oh God.
The moldy cheese and the omelet.
But
I gotta tell you, if that's all she could lie about to her boyfriend, who's a chef, then I guess we're all right. I think I can do okay. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah. Now I've had girlfriends like fake that they were cooler than they are. But I think this is back in the clubbing days.
Really good point though. So if she had initially told you that she couldn't cook, right, that she sucked at cooking, that would have been something that you would have went, I kind of like my woman cooking. Not that it would have deterred you from dating her long term, but it would have definitely
well, it's not a deal killer for me. Right. And you know what? And you know what? Look, she tried really hard. I'm proud of her, and I don't think that's that's not a deal breaker for me. All right. A deal breaker is, I'm not an alcoholic, and you're faking that.
Oh, that happens all the time.
Right. Like a deal breaker is like drugs or heavy drug use, whatever. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Deal breakers are what are deal breakers for you in a lie?
Lying period is a deal breaker for me. Like the minute that I kept somebody in a lie, that's it. It's done.
Well, I mean, there are definitely little white lies in the beginning, right? Like I don't think people.
I don't want lies. I want the real you. I want you to show up.
I think you are. I think people are just you're trying to get to know each other. Like it's not like you're like.
I would say a deal breaker for
me.
Like
the cooking thing is not like the end of the world. She never said she was a chef. You know what I mean?
I would say a deal breaker for me is somebody who says that they're clean and then I go to their house and they're in
they have herpes?
Clean.
Oh. I swear I'm clean. What are all those bumps?
Oh my God. What if you're trying to fix your past with someone else, but the problem is when you don't want to talk about it?
Oh. Well, you can tell them that you watched the show and we said don't talk about your past relationships because that's a relationship killer in the beginning. And then it's not something that you're ready to get into in the beginning.
So what I would say there, Drew, is I would say I'd prefer to talk about that in person.
Definitely.
Right. And then when you are in person, you feel it out and decide whether or not you're comfortable with going into those details. Is the connection there? And is it strong enough for you to go into that level of intimacy with that person and feel comfortable and safe enough to do it? And if the answer is no, then you don't go into it. And if they want to walk away, that's on them. They weren't for you.
See, I gotta tell you, like, I'm not like, when you talk about, healing and all this stuff, if I'm on a first or second date and somebody's telling me about like all the things that went wrong in their life and they're healing and this and that, it's a red flag for me.
I hear you.
It's kind of like a turn off.
Asking, so you have to understand that there's a lot of deep people out there. Me being one of them.
Right.
I am one of them. Okay, I am a very deep person.
Yeah.
I don't do well with small talk. I don't want the small talk.
No.
I want to know you. I want to know the real you. I want to understand you. I want to understand your psyche.
I want to see the best parts of you in the first couple of dates. I don't hear about your freaking miserable life. All of our lives suck.
You could do it in a way where the whole you comes out, and it still could be in a light, interesting, fun way. So, like for instance, you could make a joke of it, right? Yeah, my dad ran away, but my mom, I don't know, I can't even come up with anything witty, right? But like, my mom put a suit and tie on like nobody's business, something to that effect, right? Like you could still.
He left when I was 12, but showed back up when I was 21 with milk and bread.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, right? Like shit like that, right?
Okay.
Like, so you could still do it in a way that kind of says, okay, yes, this happens,
Right.
but I'm dealing with it. I've accepted it, and
But that's
move
still
forward.
not first date kind of stuff.
Okay, I will say I agree with you on the
That's
child
like
stuff.
first
I
month
would,
kind of
I, would-
stuff.
I agree with you on the child.
When you're
stuff.
like, I don't understand why you won't commit to me, Mike, and I'm like, well, the reason why is because I've had past relationship issues, right? That's when you get there. Like the first 30 days, let's just have a good time. Like let's get to know each other.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I think when it comes out, it comes out. I don't think you need to throw that stuff up on people.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't think that you have to sit there and like throw it out there 2 seconds. But
Yeah.
I will
Don't
tell you,
start
recently,
crying when you're laying in bed the first time.
I've recently started dating somebody who's very recently out of a marriage.
Oof.
Right, and I'm sorry, but for my sake, my heart, my soul, I need to understand the details. I need to understand, like, what are the details of this relationship and how did it end and why did it end?
And for those of you wondering why, if we have ever dated, that is exactly why we have never dated.
That's not why.
I am not opening up my soul to anybody. All right. First of all, nobody wants to open the gates of hell. All right. Second of all,
I love you, Michael.
There is no reason to be digging into someone's psyche in the first month of dating. That's annoying.
It's not annoying.
It is annoying. Tell me about your soul and your life and your and was your parents good to you? Jesus Christ. Let's go out. Can we go to dinner? If I want a therapist, I get a therapist.
I have some really, really great relationships in my life, so I must be doing something right.
I guess so. I guess. Yeah. I mean, we can agree to disagree. That's why we have a show. But damn, if I want a therapist, I'm going to get a therapist.
It's not a therapy session. It's just talking.
Okay.
Getting to know someone.
Right. Don't cry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right.
That's why we don't have these conversations. Because I'm going to be mean.
So let's talk about.
Really tell me about your child.
So let's talk about how do people get out of this cycle? Because it is a cycle. I think that, people who do this tend to do it over and over and over.
Listen, you get what you throw off. Okay, so if you're carrying baggage, there are people out there that will make it seem like they care. There are people out there that will fake it until they get to that point in the relationship where they've learned enough about you where they're not interested anymore. So there's people that are faking and there's people that are throwing out too much. And people just need to
I think so. There is a thing as throwing everything up initially, right?
Right.
I will absolutely say Mike is right. In the fact that you do not want to just throw everything out there on the table right away.
I mean, when I was single, I would fake listening to that just to get in your pants.
What?
I mean, that's what guys do. We're like, oh my God, we care. Oh,
and then you wonder why we're not dating.
But I'm not saying me necessarily. I'm saying men in general. And women do the same thing.
No, they don't.
Absolutely, they do. They do. Especially nowadays with feminism, women are more manly than they were before.
All right, maybe some of the trashier ones. All right, anyway.
The trashier ones. Okay.
All right. So I have had situations where I've known single people to sit there and put all of their shit out there right away.
Yeah.
Don't want that. Don't want that. If somebody asks a specific question, stick to the question, keep it short, sweet, and simple, and then move on. Don't make it too deep in the beginning, so on and so forth. Like I said, you can have these conversations in a very light, fun way if somebody is asking you the questions. If somebody's not asking, don't tell.
Right.
Don't tell.
I'm 6'1". I lost 3 inches in a motorcycle accident.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I'm 6'1". I'm now 5'9". I lost 3 inches in a motorcycle accident.
Oh,
very traumatic.
We're
all the same height laying down, and
Yeah, right, exactly. So if you had the shittiest parents on the face of the earth and you went through foster care and adoption and everything else, and that's really traumatic to you, I am sorry. I am sorry that happened to you, but you're not going to sit there and throw that all up on your first, second, third, or even fourth date.
I mean, you can throw that out there a little bit.
If somebody asks you, what were your parents like, or what are your parents like, or do you have a close relationship with your parents? I actually happen to be adopted. My
My
adopted
favorite movie
parents.
was Psycho. I
My
live with
favorite movie was Annie.
I live with my mother.
My favorite
Would
movie
you
was
like to
Psycho.
come over and take a shower?
No, my favorite movie was The Exorcist. I watched it every weekend.
Holy shit! I do get that one.
Um,
Your head spins around 6
God, I
times.
don't know what's happening with my eye right
Look,
now.
stop crying. You can tell us about your baggage.
I can't stop crying. Anyway, so yeah, so let's talk about how do we get out of
But
this cycle.
in saying that, like if some people have demanding families and you have to be over there for Christmas and whatever, generally Italian families. So sometimes it's good to date someone that doesn't have a family. Just saying, because you're always arguing, oh, we have to go to this house, we have to go to that house. Christmas is a freaking nightmare when you're an Italian. You
I
go to
happen to
19 houses, then you got to go to her 15 houses.
I like dating someone who has a nice full family.
Somebody
I
out
feel
of
like
an
it's
orphanage just makes things a lot easier. You don't have to deal with the parents, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, so, I don't talk to my parents. They were assholes. Okay, great. You know what?
lucky for you,
You're
your
coming over
girlfriend's
on.
got a nice full family.
She does have a nice full family.
Yes, she
Yes.
does.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So
Who probably won't like me
I think
after
the
this
first
show.
thing that you need to do, singles, is you need to figure out who are you? Who are you? And what do you enjoy? And what is important to you? First, understand that, right? So, do you truly enjoy sushi, or do you only eat sushi on dates? Do you want to drink, or are you just drinking because it is the social accepting thing to do? If you don't want to drink, if you don't like to drink, if you can't drink because you're a recovering alcoholic, it's okay. Be true to yourself and just be honest with the people that you are dating so that they can truly make a decision,
I don't
an
trust
informed
anyone that doesn't
decision
drink.
for themselves.
Can't trust anyone that doesn't drink.
I recently just made the decision to not drink on a regular.
That's why the show has not been that fun today.
Excuse you. Did anybody agree with that? Anyway, so yeah, no, I've decided not to drink on the regular, right? Like I'm not gonna do the onesie twosies at dinner anymore.
Listen,
Now
once you
it's gonna
stop
be like-
drinking, then it affects you
I
worse.
didn't say I was stopping altogether.
If you drink
I
7
said-
days a week, you
I'm
never get
getting crazy
hungover.
now. I said, unless I know, like I'm not driving, I can get. Oh yeah, Mike's gonna check his phone while we're here on the podcast.
I'm pretty sure I just got a text message from my girlfriend. I'm single.
So anyway,
Ooh, yeah, I'm single.
I'm gonna drink when I know that I'm not driving, and when I know that I could get drunk and have a good time. That's really about when I'm going to drink. Anyway, so let's please start being true to yourselves and understanding what you want, how you want it, who you are.
Rose
I
sippy
think there's
cup
so many
is.
people walking around out there today that are not confident in who they are. What's in Rose sippy cup? It's water, Jordan. My sippy cup. Thank you, Bob. See that? I'm getting support. I appreciate you, Bob. Thank you. Anyway.
Hey Bob, keep it up. You know what has no arms and no legs and floats in a swimming pool? Bob.
Big old butt Bob.
Bob up and down.
I think the other thing is that you need to embrace the awkwardness, right? Not every relationship is going to result in a connection or a long-term thing. And people are going to ghost you. And that's okay. You're not going to connect with every single person, and you're going to have to be patient to wait for that person who's going to accept you for who you are and how you
have
are.
to keep in mind opposites attract. So stop trying to be what you think that other person wants you to be.
Right. Exactly.
Now, in saying that, so I dated somebody that liked hiking.
Right. And God knows you don't.
Well, first of all, it was 150 degrees. We're drinking every night, and then she wants to go hiking, and I'm like at 7 a.m. I'm like, no, that does not sound like fun. Let's go hiking hungover. So, I mean, I think that if someone's trying to accommodate your interest, you got to be a little little flexible and appreciate that. You don't have to be into the same things. Frankly, hiking is
the least favorite thing.
Absolutely.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, I want to go to the Grand Canyon and check it out, in a helicopter. Or with a horse.
In a golf court.
Yeah,
yeah.
With a horse. I would go horseback riding. That would be fun. You know what I mean? I want to try they got this new thing now, you can do those flight suits. It's almost it's like the skydiving place, but it's a flight suit and it's VR. And literally some people can't even step off the wall in the VR, but it is like you are flying through the mountains in one of those flight suits.
Really?
Absolutely do that. Now, would I do the flight suit in real life? Absolutely not. Yeah, no.
Hell no.
Because with my luck, I'm going to be the guy that hits a rock and ends up,
So I was with my parents yesterday, and my mom is 73 now.
Yeah.
And we were talking about Costa Rica for some reason.
Want to live there.
And we were talking about vacation. And my mom says that she would do zip lining.
I would do zip
My
lining.
father and I looked at each other like, who are you? What? No. Hell no.
Did you see the one where like the monkeys chasing the person down the wire?
Yeah.
Oh my God, so awesome.
Yeah.
I would totally do that. No, that I would do.
It's
Bungee
awesome.
jumping. Did you see the what the hell they call those people on the
We're
internet?
digressing right now.
Yeah, I know, but this is horrible. So the girlfriend and the boyfriend, they were, internet people, whatever. And she was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. They're crying. They're fighting, whatever. They're both standing on the platform. The guy hooks up the boyfriend because you got to go down one at a time.
Right.
And he says, jump. And she jumps. She wasn't the one hooked up.
Oh, she died?
Just happened 2 weeks ago.
Where?
I don't know. It's one of those internet influencer kind of things. Like one of those couples. Yeah. So talk about acting. Yeah. I mean, but
she didn't want to do it.
She didn't want to do it. They were fighting the whole time on the thing. And yeah.
All right. So getting back to our conversation. Be okay with being too much for someone. So I am
speaking of too much for someone.
I know.
My poor girlfriend.
Anyway,
she got more than what she paid for.
Mike, you and I are actually a really good example of this, right? We are big personalities. Let's just be real. We're both very confident. We're very big personalities. Exactly.
Right.
We're very big personalities. We definitely know who we are, what we want, how we want it, and we have no shame in our game.
Listen, it took me 50 years to get it wrong.
But we're not for everybody, and we know that, right? Like, not everybody can be with us. Not everybody can handle us. Not everybody can accept us for who we are.
I'm pretty sure 50% of the population in this town hates me. So
we know they do, Mike. Just kidding.
And
especially me being a woman, I could be very intimidating to some men. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I don't want to be with a man that I intimidate. I want to be with a man.
Thank God you're the age you are.
Who is able to handle me and not feel like I am too much. What?
I mean, thank God we're in the age group we're in, because half the men in their 20s, not even the girls their age, want to date them anymore. We would intimidate the crap out of 90% of the younger population.
I attract the younger population. I have 20 and 30-year-olds hitting on me all the time, Mike. But they love it. They love a strong personality.
Yeah, nobody hits on me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. Right. Anyway.
Rose before hose. I mean, what can I tell you? Wait, it's bros before hose, not rose. Sorry.
So always remember that that's not rejection. It's just redirection. It's redirecting you to the person.
No. Come here for a second. Wait, our model. We almost got her on.
Yeah.
We had our model.
Girlfriend. And
we had our model for the Hot Girl Summer shirts.
Yeah. Why don't you come here and show everybody your Hot Girl Summer shirts? So, real
oh my God.
quick, and she's coming. Yay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special. This is a first on the show.
It is. So let's introduce you to Mike.
Holy shit!
And our model.
There's 3,000 viewers. Are you ready?
Look at the beautiful Emma.
So we have your Hot Girl Summer shirts.
Isn't that adorable?
Available at Midtown Social and BeVisionary.
Yeah. And we have tank tops. We have t-shirts.
The model is not available. Thank you, honey.
Yeah, and you could go to, if you look at the top of our page here, moderndatingwtf.com to get these shirts. We don't have all of our merchandise there yet, but we will be. So please visit our website and grab a t-shirt, grab a tank top. The tank tops are really cute, by the way, guys. Really cute.
Honestly, I think we're going to make more money with the shirts than we will with the show.
Yeah, right? Anyway, but we have more shirts coming too with our phrases that we say here, like I like pole, not hole, whereas Mike likes hole, not pole. We're all the same height lying down. You know, these little sayings here.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I think the Hot Girl Summer shirt I think that's going to fly off the shelves.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because we're already getting, there's a lot of demand for that one.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so
we'll probably have like angry girl winner. Right.
And,
Tic Tac smuggler.
oh my God. I think
Wait. I'm sorry. Do you know what a hot dog smuggler is?
I do not. Should I?
Ladies and gentlemen, we need your responses for the next show because a lot of people don't know what that is.
How about right now? How about our listeners? Do you guys know what a hot dog
Smuggler or Tic Tac smuggler?
hot dog smuggler or Tic Tac smuggler? Tic Tac smuggler?
Yeah, you don't know what that is?
Is that like smuggling your? Oh,
what the fuck is that? Sorry.
Mike wears a medium. Oh, a medium.
A medium. Yeah, no, it's not a shmedium.
Okay, Jordan.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't know what a Tic Tac? Tic Tac's when it's cold out and the nips are nipping. It looks like there's Tic Tacs in the shirt. Fuck?
I've never heard that.
Really?
Never in my life. Yeah. And the hot dog smuggler. Oh.
And it's actually a sextra large.
That was good.
Medium, asshole.
All right. So again, another piece of advice is to be the main character in your story and not a sidekick to someone else's. Okay? Be the main character in your life, in your story. Know who you are. Don't worry about what the other person wants. Worry about what you want. And then if it's meant to be, you guys compromise. So Mike here doesn't love hiking. His girlfriend may not love cooking, but because they love each other, they're going to learn to do for each other what they may not love. They may not do it as often. So if Emma likes to go hiking every day for, a month,
well, no, that
she may not
actually,
go.
I actually have that one in common. No, she hates hiking. We're good.
Okay, good. Oh, you guys are good there.
Yeah.
Okay. So if she did though, right, you might go like once a week instead of every day a month. And the cooking, maybe you guys cook together and she learns how to cook because you do it together and then have sex while you're cooking.
Well, naked, barefoot in the kitchen. Yeah.
Right.
Where women are supposed to be.
Oh no, you didn't.
I'm so not getting elected.
No, you did not go there.
Oh, I'm just kidding. Jesus. Even the comedians are allowed to be funny now. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but all the comedy shows. Well, apparently this is supposed to be a funny show, so everyone relax. Yeah.
All right. So
I mean, but there is nothing hotter than a woman cooking naked in the kitchen. I'm doing the dishes naked. If you're a couple, you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Absolutely.
Couples know what I'm talking about. Some people could be like, oh my God, he's whatever. No, if you've ever been a real couple in love, that's some sexy shit in the morning, all right? And it's not about sexist or whatever. That is just about being in a loving, awesome relationship. So everyone calm down on your, Mike's the sexist. I cook naked sometimes.
So God.
Not for the restaurant.
We so digress. I'm so sorry, listeners. I'm so sorry. No, not really. I mean, this is who he is.
I mean, look, if you cannot laugh, then you're too busy crying.
No, but I agree with you.
Jen G says nope on what? You don't cook naked?
They don't know what hot dogs is.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, so
we'll have to tell you off the show. Yeah.
I think I want to challenge our listeners.
Okay. What do you want to challenge them?
For this week, for the next 2 weeks. And then I want to get some feedback on how it went. Okay.
All right. What are we doing?
So I want to challenge you to go out on a date and be your authentic self. Go out on one date within the next 2 weeks and be your authentic self. However, be your authentic self without throwing up everything that's ever happened in your life.
So walk in and be like, hey, what's up? Work sucks. Can't wait to play video games.
Oh boy.
I really don't feel well.
Sure.
I hate my parents.
Yeah.
My ex was an asshole.
Yeah.
So
no, really,
I want to
challenge you to do this. I think that it's really important for all of us to do this.
Yeah,
at least.
It's a good exercise.
Right? Exactly. And then DM us. DM us and let us know how it went so that we could go ahead and share with the listeners and we don't have to put your name to it.
But wouldn't that be assuming that our listeners have been faking it? I think our listeners are probably authentic and awesome. I don't think that any of them would be faking it. So I'm going to give you a different challenge and find somebody. Find somebody.
Let me wipe your nose.
Thanks. Find somebody.
Fucking brother.
Find a date that you're going on in the next couple of weeks that is a fake piece of shit. and then let us know about it.
Okay, how about either or?
But we can do either or.
If you find yourself that you have gone on dates and haven't been your authentic self, go out on a date, be your authentic self, and then DM us and let us know how it went.
Yeah, either one.
Okay.
Yeah, just an example of the topic.
If you are authentic, if you are already authentic and you go out on a date with someone and you find that they are not authentic, that they are being fake, and you've identified it now because of our conversation,
right.
Let us know that too.
I mean, look, you're talking to somebody that literally runs a background check on everybody that he dates.
God.
I mean, it's important. I can't tell you how many people I've found that are lying about everything.
Anyway, so that is our advice for today and our challenge, right, for our listeners today. But one of the things, authentic self, no problem. Authentic self with a filter, game on.
See, Bob fixed it. You're back in my good graces, Bob.
I don't understand, Bob. Wait, what?
Because he's on my side. He's going to go find someone that's not authentic versus the other way.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Bob, you're all right now. You can still come to the Midtown events.
So a couple things that we do want to let you know is that number one, we are now streaming on all of your podcast platforms that you can find us: Apple, Spotify, YouTube. You can find us anywhere.
Pornhub?
Just by typing Modern Dating WTF, which is super exciting. What?
When OnlyFans or Pornhub?
OnlyFans or Pornhub.
Feet Finder? Oh, then they're not on everybody's favorite things.
Next thing is that, like we said, we have these amazing t-shirts and tank tops. So what I'm going to ask of you is that going forward, I need you to share one of your favorite episodes of Modern Dating WTF. Be sure to tag us for a chance to win one of these shirts. We're going to hand out one male and one female shirt. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and share it on your Facebook, your Instagram, anywhere that you want to share it.
What's the male shirt?
And tag us.
Does he get a Hot Girl Summer shirt too? Hot Girl Summer, hey!
We're all the same height lying down, maybe? How's that one?
I would like gym shirts. It's like, I know you're checking me out.
Oh, God. Anyway, a couple things that we do need
check
to
out boxers that say, check out my stream.
To put on your radar. Wait, what?
Boxers that say, check out my stream.
What was the vision one you said?
Streaming live. What?
No, what was the vision one that you said?
The vision, what? The visionary? Oh, how's your vision for BeVisionary? Yeah. Boxers that say, how's your vision?
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I thought that was pretty good. Anyway.
Women's shirts that say, my eyes are up here.
A couple things to put on your radar for BeVisionary. Number one is that we are going to be doing a Eagles tailgate party down at the stadium. We're going to be in the Wells Fargo parking lot, but it's going to be adjacent to the stadium. On October 26th, we're playing against the Giants, which is super exciting. It is a 1:00 game. We'll be down there starting the party at 7:30 in the morning. And we are actually going to be live streaming Modern Dating WTF down there, which is also very exciting.
You know what? Maybe we'll start the party at Midtown and then take a bus down at 7:30 in the morning.
No, we have to be there at 7:30.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Bus will leave here at 7 in the morning.
Oh, gotcha.
6 in the morning.
That'd be fun.
It would be like an old school. That would be a back in the day party.
Yeah, that would be a back in the day party. We were actually just talking about that. So for those of us that are Gen Xers, we remember how we were able to rally all day, every day, right?
Yeah.
We'd go to work, we'd come home, we'd crash for a couple hours, we'd get up, we'd go partying all night till 3 in the morning, come home, crash for a couple hours, and then do it all over the next day. And we were talking to a millennial who can't do that. Like, they went out and they partied from 12 to 12, and then they passed out at 12 o'clock. I was like, oh,
you know what? Life was
we didn't do that. The
only reason why I've made a decent amount of money when I was younger. And I think most of it was because I was so excited every day to go out, and I had to make more money to go out.
Yeah.
Right. Like I needed the nice clothes. I had to have a nice car. I needed to be able to pay the bottle service and to get into the club. And I literally worked my ass off. Yeah. I would work until 8 o'clock, sleep for 2 hours, go out at 11, and come home at 5.
Yeah. Yeah. My parents were like,
best years of my life,
now? You buy your own clothes, you buy your own makeup, you buy your own shit. Yeah. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And then the other thing to put on
matter of fact, we're going out after the show.
And by the way, that is a singles tailgate party. And the other thing to put on your radar is that BeVisionary is doing a singles, adults only, all-inclusive vacation to Jamaica, November 6th to November 10th.
I won't be going to that.
Yeah.
But it sounds like fun.
It is going to be fun.
I mean,
we're staying at Rio, which is known to be an adults only fun hotel.
Is this like an adult single? Like an
adult single?
Like a freaky deaky kind of one?
No. Not like a hedonism kind of thing.
Oh, I'll be down.
No. No. I mean, I may do that in the future, but that is not this.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So please put those two things on your radar. Don't forget to be able to share our podcast, your favorite podcast, tag us for a chance to win a t-shirt. And we look forward to talking to you again in 2 weeks. Thanks everybody for coming. Peace.
Jamaica.